Okay. While I was working on this one, okay, don't look at that too close because I got more videos coming on that. Um, I got to get this separated from the transmission so I can take it up to the other shop. That, like I said, this is the one I'm actually going to be doing. The other one, that's kind of that's just to take apart, trying to free it up video series I'm doing. So forget about the other one. But I came across this while I was trying to separate this one. You see, when this was in the truck, it was locked up because of the throwout bearing. The clutch is stuck to the flywheel. So when it's opened up, take the drive line off and everything, it spins over real good. You can feel it, everything. I know this is a good motor. But like I said, it's froze up. The clutch is froze to the flywheel. The transmission is stuck to the motor. So when you turn it over, it spins it over. And no matter what you do, the clutch will not release. It's stuck there. And I remember that in the truck. Uh, See, my dad had this truck. He traded it off. The guy that got the truck pulled the motor out and was doing something different with it. Well, things came around. The guy gave up on the project. Dad ended up trading for the whole truck back. And in the meantime, I ended up with the motor and the tranny out of it. Just, it was a throwaway motor. He wasn't using it, didn't want it. So I ended up with it. And I stuck it back there in the shed where you've always seen it. So, oh, make this all come together here. Anyway, I got to separate it so I can take it up to the other shop, put it on the engine stand, get ready to get that going for when the gaskets come here, which I did. I pulled the trigger and I'm going to go ahead and use I'm sorry, from the other video, the Pro kit that comes from Summit. It's not a Summit brand, it just comes from them. Anyway, I'm going to give it a shot. I've researched it out a little bit more, and it looks like they've upgraded the rear main. So I'm going to give them a shot on this one. Uh, but anyway, so I pulled the uh, transmission cover, the inspection cover. Uh, sorry, lost for words there. And this is what I found in there. She's 120% full of mice. Look at that down there. Them mice had a happy, happy home in there. That's what's got it seized up and locked on there. I've tried and tried and tried to get this sucker to separate. It will not separate. So now the fun part. uh, I gotta dig all that nasty out of there. And see these bolts right here? I gotta take all them loose, roll the motor over, take all the clutch loose, and hopefully it separates completely off and comes out with the shaft because it's froze onto that input shaft. Sorry, the way I'm holding the camera here is probably messing with the mic. And try to get these to come apart without breaking stuff. I was hoping that was going to be a good clutch. Obviously, it's not. Yeah, it's done. The flywheel, all them years of mouse pee being on it, it's that's all junk. So I did pull and look at the clutch that's still on. Like I said, don't look at that one too much. Come way over here. Yeah, we'll look get it from here. I pulled the throwout bearing and everything out of this one. This clutch that's in here actually is looking pretty good. So probably I'll look it over real good, but I'm going to try to reuse this clutch. If not, I'll break down, buy a new clutch. Uh, Again, you always try to do everything you can to work with what you have, but there's some things you just got to do. So let's see. Whoop, like that. So that's where I'm at with this. I got to figure out how to get this thing opened up so I can get that up to the other shop. And I've only got a couple of days here, so I got to have it done quick. And then I can get back to moving stuff out of the shop. So I don't have that massive mess there that is still there. Life gets in the way. Okay, that's where I'm at with it. Things to look for when you're dealing with these old motors. But that's why the motor was locked up, because the clutch is locked up. I mean, they had that's a mouse 5-star hotel in there. And they ruined that poor clutch and flywheel and everything. So, anyway, keep that metal hot and hopefully, hopefully I can get this apart. All right, get busy.